Greetings and welcome, my friends. This is Hey Yo Yay, also known as the Outsider. I didn't think he looked like that, though. We get a hand that has our Nom Nom combo already. We don't have any draw, and we'll want to find a donkey too, but this has a chance. Keep your pants on. Our surveil land shows us a stock up on top. This is what we were hoping for. They fire off an attachments. It's Is It Lessons by the looks of it. We'll have to hope we find an opening to play out Kona. They do pack a lot of removals. They play out a Master Paku. Mill Lessons then? They might even be mono blue. Our opt shows us a procession on top. If they mill away some excellent cards for us, we can get them back. We draw a second stock up. That gives us plenty of draw power combined with the processions. We just need to find a crazy donkey. And there it is. We'll take the opt and our crazy donkey. We do have to toss a card now, and we don't want to drop the land. The opt is probably the best choice. They drop Grandma and her knickers. They are not afraid to take advantage of the elderly. They swing in and mill away our tasty enchantment. We got one already, though. We're good. We have to go for it. Even if they have a counter, we can use a procession to get our Kona back for another go. If they don't have a counter, we could close this game up. They do have the squelch. We still had to try. They send it. This time they get to mill us for 2. And they continue to take advantage of Grams and her knickers. We'll fire off our stock up. It's possible we could hit on another Kona, and that would be a fantastic surprise. We'll take another procession, and the boom. They send it, and this time they get to mill us for 3. It's slowly growing, but we're not too worried about it yet. We draw another crazy donkey. When we combo up, we can kill them off twice as fast. This turn we'll hold what we got. Grandma's loot gets them to toss out a 4th lesson, and they'll mill us for 4 this time. They go without plays, and they know we need a Kona. We'll get one back with a procession. Amazingly enough, there is only the one we tried earlier. It is Kona time. We do have the mana to pay if they squeeze out another counter. The problem now is they also have red mana up. Let's see if we can get our Kona tapped. Sure enough, they have a removal at the ready, and that does exile, so we'll need to find another one. They play out a Serpent of the Pass on our end step. It's going to speed up the clock we're working under. That's something that should be seeing a lot more play. They are milling us for 5 this time. Maybe they'll mill away a Kona. That we can then get back with a procession. Wait a second. I thought I saw a Kona. Where are the crackers? Wait, there it is. Now, all we have to do is hope they don't have a removal. That's a big ask, but it comes down to that. There's no counter, now it's time for the tappity-tap part. And they have a removal. That seals the deal. That's GG's. We'll move on to the next one. This is the full Monty. He gets fuller when he orders up a pizza. We get a one-lander this time. We've got nearly the full set of Opt and half the combo. Out of curiosity, I wanted to see if this had a chance. Let's go. Full send. Keep your hopes up. Our Surveil land shows us the fourth Opt on top. That's nice, but we're after some manas. Show me the manas. They smell it up. It's starting to smell like landfall up in here. We get a planet, which is fine. We need at least one planet on board. They drop in a Fenrir, so not landfall then. Maybe it's pants fall. Our Opt shows us a first year on top. We could play it out and use it to get us a third land later, but it's best to dig for manas off the top. We whiff on getting a land, but we do have Opt to help us dig through the top of our deck. That too is not one of our manas. Down it must go. A stock up is nice, but getting a third land to fire off the one we have in hand would be a lot better. We get the first year we've always dreamed of. They play out a Weaver. It's more mana men. Maybe they'll let us borrow a mana. They go with a second Fenrir, and I just had to make sure that was 3 cards we sent on down. Are we counting cards? If Vegas is asking, tell them I said no. We draw another planet, but it would have been great had it been an untapped mana. The stock up would have been perfect this turn. Instead, we'll drop in the first year. One Fenrir bins itself. That's the problem with those. They fire off a random encounter. It's all up to luck. No way that gets them a second Smelt and a Behemoth. That's great for them, but bad for us. In other news, we will never try another one-lander ever again. This is Thea Gento the 26th. They claim they can make pants drop. We get a 3-lander this time with a stock up and a boom ready to dig us up more ammo. Plus, we are going first this time too, so that should help. Keep your pants on. Our Surveil land shows us a stock up on top. We'll take it. Our Grotto shows us a first year on top, but what we need is a planet and our combo. We'll send it on down. They poop out some bricks. This kind gets them a plains. We draw an Aetherize, which is great. We'll go with stock up and load up on cards. That's a nom-nom, easy pick there. But then we have to choose between a land and the Opt. I do want my manas for the boom and the Aetherize. They throw down an Ajani. I hope they have a box with kitty litter. There's the planet that we've been needing. With 8 in the deck, we were bound to draw one eventually. That's a Kona right there. And the other is a toss-up between the Procession and the Boom. When in doubt, take the Procession. We're loaded and have to toss a card, and out goes that land we wanted so badly. They play out a Caretaker's talent. That does leave them with a single mana up, enough for an erode. Hopefully they take the hint that they should copy their token. If they tap out, we're in the free and clear to go for it. They do go for the token copy. Thanks for tapping out, bro. We draw a second procession which seals up the game. That's GG's. We just have to go through the motions, drop the nom nom, and follow up with the crazy donkey. Then we procession back a stock up, which we'll use to dig for more ammo. Another crazy donkey is great here. It'll speed up the process. Procession for stock up and some more digging their grave. We'll take the stock up and the surveil land. We'll take the donkey squad here. One eye might be funny, but they kick like a mule. We just have to fire off one more card and that will be GG's, extra crazy donkey cheese. This is Fart 2000. No, wait, it's Art 2000. Why does it stink up in here? We get a shuffler special with double donkey, an opt, a first year and half of our nom nom combo. Going first does help us out. Let's give it a shot. We've kept worse. Keep your hopes up. They play out a hired claw. It a lizard pony show maybe. They go with a bat. Most of the time I laugh those off, but here it could take our Kona and not give us a chance to combo off. We'll dig with opt. We still need to find more lands too. Apparently it's a tough choice. We do have Etherize in our arsenal, so we can get Kona back at some point later. Our surveil land shows us a Kona on top. We'll gladly take it. We just need more dig and a nom nom. They throw down the scrawly one. It is kind of a toss-up if aggro decks should be playing it, but here we are. We'll go with our stock up. There's the nom nom we need, and I'm certain we still need a fourth land. Yes, we do. We'll take the Avendo and we can play it. Well, of course they play out a striker. Sometimes you run up against an opponent playing all the right cards against you, and it happens to me too. With the Scrawler, we still had a chance, but the striker will hit us for a pair every time we dig. We don't have enough life to take them down without running out of life. We'll give it a shot, though. We'll be pain-free when we drop our donkeys, but when we fire off our meringue, we're going to take a big 5 spot. On the bright side, stock up is not draw, but it is another 2 points. We weren't going to stand a chance this game. That's GG's, not enough cheese. This is Zach Zero. He's my hero. We get a shuffler special with triple first year, but we now better mull. Then we get a shuffler special, but we do have an opt and a pair of surveil lands to dig. Keep, we'll send the first year on down. Our surveil land shows us our wisdom on top, and we have to bin it. That's a late game card, and we need more manas. Looks like we've drawn up against mono red. They play out a gecko who wants to sell me car insurance. Bro, I'm fine. They do get a pair of manas to make a second play if they have it. They fire off a lightning strike. They are after our life total, like mono red usually is. Our opt shows us an etherize on top. Good to know we still have those in the deck. But we need our combo pieces more. We get a fourth land, which is great. It's unfortunate that it is a tap land. An untapped land would have let us stock up. Our surveil land shows us a Kona on top. That's one step closer to where we want to be. All we have is an opt in the grave if we want a procession. They play out a monument. Do what now? Mono red had to branch out? Is that what's going on? If we find our nom nom here, we can go crazy. That's a horrible set of 5. We'll take the grotto and the opt. They play out a Mother Teresa, don't call her mom. That does give them a chance to hit us with their monument. That might be lethality on their very next turn. We're going to have one more turn to find our combo. Oh, never mind. I forgot they can fat sack their kitten. That's GG's. The cheese didn't show up. We'll fire off our opt to see if maybe we had our combo coming, but that is a negative Ghost Rider. This pattern is full. This is Oscar the Grouch. No, wait, it's Oscar Gill. He fell one letter short of being a gilf. We get yet another shuffler special. We do have part of our combo sauce, but it's too risky trying this one out. Mull. Then we get a 4-lander with a Kona and an Etherize. The stock up is what makes this work. Keep. We'll send the shock land on down. We really only need one of each of our colors. Wait, we just drew our combo. All we need is time and opportunity. Our grotto shows us a shock land on top. I kind of do want to send it on down, but we do need a 4th land. We'll hold what we got since we know what we're drawing. Let's save our ammo for later. They tap out for an innocence and that green lights our plans. It's Kona time. From here, the only thing that could go wrong is if we blank on our dig. The stock up will be critical. No, wait. They blow it. That's GG's. All we needed was Kona cheese. This is the blue bomber. That's what she does in her pants. We get a 4-lander with a couple of dig cards and an Etherize. We'll give it a shot. Keep your pants on. Is this Boros mono red? They try so hard, but only get so far. And in the end, it doesn't even matter. We always like seeing processions, unless we need a combo piece. They take a pair to the face, thanks to their own land. That's less work for the crazy donkey crew we have. They don't do anything with their 2 mana that they needed to get in untapped, so we'll opt. It turns out they were afraid we had a 1 mana counter. On top we have another procession and we'll take that one too. We draw a Kona, only 1 piece left to gather, and we can strike back like the Empire. This is not a great 5, we will take the crazy donkey. That's our endgame in hand. All we need is our key enchantment for this to go our way. The last card is a toss-up, but we'll take the first year. At least it is a body we can use to block up with. They play out a Needlehead. These anti-draw men are the bane of our existence. They follow up with a greasy goblin. An awful stench comes with it. Or is that how mono red smells like on the regular? Our grotto shows us another Etherize on top, but we'll send it on down. We'll hold what we got this turn. Etherize will be the play. And if they don't go all out, we can procession a card back to our hand. They go with a show-off and then send it. We'll wait until their last opportunity to play a pump spell before we fire off our Etherize. They oopsie-poopsie and go right past the rest of their turn. They do have 2 mana up, so they could have a removal. Normally I wouldn't give mono red credit for being smart enough to know what we're up to, but let's hold what we got. We can fire off Coil and catch at the end of their turn or in response to their Needlehead. Wait a second, that's not a Needlehead. Their most powerful weapon against us, and they kept it in their pants. Meringue shows them that they messed it and they splode in their pants. That's GG's, no combo needed cheese. This is Gerson R. He likes fresh kitty litter and having a reason to use his kitty litter. We get a 3-lander with a good mix of cards and half of our combo. Keep your pants on. They play out a Scavenger. The enchantments deck is not going away. They go with a Survivor. All these decks play all the same cards. They just copied the same list. We are not impressed, bro. Our opt shows us a crazy donkey on top. We love them, but not this early. And then we draw the other half of our combo. We're set to go as soon as we hit 4 mana. And now we have to decide if we want to hit 4 mana on schedule or go with our stock up this turn. You know, it's never wrong to go with more cards. They are having to think for once. That's what is taking so long. They go with their Weaver Saga. It gives them another body and a pair of counters for their men. Never happy with what they have on board, they push forward with an aerialist. Their survivor tries to eat our opt, but we'll save it. We might need every bit of draw we can muster. Our opt shows us another opt on top. We'll take it. It's a Kona party up in here. All 2 of their lands are tapped, so there's no worry. They might have a removal. We'll take the boom and the grotto here. One gets us more cards, and the other gives us a look. Our grotto shows us a donkey on top. Unlike your last decks, this is a keeper. We'll use the opt to get it in our hand, and we'll play it out right away. All we need is 10 spells to get the job done. With a wisdom in hand, all we really need to do is find enough dig, and this game is over. They can't take it anymore and get the smell out of town. That's GG's extra crazy donkey cheese. We ended up not making it to Mythic on this try. We fell short by about a rank and a half. Not bad, considering I was gone on vacation for the first 13 days of the month. This deck is what gave us the chance to even get close to making it. We'll give it a go another time and see if we can't make it there. We'll see you in the next one.